Hello and welcome everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. A very good evening to all of you. So in this video I would like to discuss about one of the important topics of auditing, that is section B, balance sheet audit. So without any further delay, let's get started. So first, what is the meaning of balance sheet and what are the meaning of balance sheet audit? Balance sheet audit generally, as we know, that synonymous with statutory audit. In a balance sheet audit, the auditor reviews and critically examines the financial status statements, which include the balance sheet, profit and loss account, and cash flow statement, if any, prepared by the management. Okay, so as we know that balance sheet audit generally synonymous with the statutory audit. In a balance sheet audit, the auditor reviews and critically examines the financial statements, which includes balance sheet, profit and loss account prepared by the management, and cash flow statement, funds flow statement, if where applicable. Okay, then he verifies each assertion in the financial statement, working backwards and checking through original entries made in the books of accounts and evidence to support the entries recorded. Clear? Now, what are the objective of balance sheet audit? While conducting a balance sheet audit, the auditor can rely upon the system of internal controls and internal check, and also on the report of the internal auditor. Three most important for balance sheet audit, that is, one is internal controls. Internal control is sound or not in an organization. Then internal check, is it all the transactions are properly internally checked by the internal employee of the organization, and also on the reports of the internal auditor. And depending on the reports of internal auditor, these three most important factors for conducting a balance sheet audit, that is, one is internal control, internal checks, and report of the internal auditor. Remember, first one is internal control. What are the internal controls of an organization, whether it is sound or not, and what are the internal checks, and also on the reports of the internal auditor. These three main objective of conducting a balance sheet audit. Okay, so wherever internal control and checks are sound, he can reduce the extent of routine checking of vouching, posting, casting, and other routine tests wherever necessary. However, he should increase the extent of checking to obtain audit assurance if he finds that there are weaknesses in the internal control system. Okay, so now what are the needs of balance sheet audit? As we know that with the development of industry and computerization of accounts, the need for balance sheet audit has increased. Now, the statutory auditor can reduce the extent of routine checking and concentrate more on critical examination of the balance sheet due to computerized recording of large number of transactions and adoption of EDP system control data processings. Okay, due to computerized recording of large numbers and the adoption of EDP system. EDP means Entrepreneurial Development Program. EDP means okay. So for both reasons, that is, one is computerized recording of large number of transactions and EDP system control data processing, for which auditor, a statutory auditor, concentrate upon critical examination of the balance sheet. Okay, so now what are the procedure of conducting a balance sheet audit, as we know that as per the guidelines of national and international accounting bodies, the auditor should follow carefully planned audit procedures. What are the planned audit procedures? First one is for identification of areas where sample testing is sufficient. For identification of areas where sample testing is sufficient. For performance of certain compliance procedures and substantive procedure in some areas. Certain compliance procedures and substantive procedures in some areas. Okay. For analytical review of financial statement, and for verification of assets and liabilities stated in the financial statement, Next, for scrutiny of books of accounts to check whether financial statements are in conformity with the records. For scrutiny of books of accounts to check whether financial statements are in conformity with the records or not. Then for evaluation of the internal control system and critical examination of the assertions made in the financial statement. Critical examination. This is the most important things in balance sheet audit. You remember this word. Critical examination. For evaluation of internal control system and critical examination of the assertion made in the financial statement, and for ensuring the compliance of all legal requirements relating to adequate disclosure of material fact in the financial statement. For ensuring the compliance of all legal requirements relating to adequate disclosure of material fact in the financial statement. These are the objectives, procedures of balance sheet audit. For identification of areas where sample testing is sufficient, for performance of certain compliance procedure and substantive procedure in some areas, for analytical review of financial statements, for verification of assets and liabilities stated in the financial statement, and for scrutiny of books of accounts to check whether financial statements are in conformity with the records, and for evaluation of the internal control system, and critical examination of the assertions made in the financial statement. Then for ensuring the compliance of all legal requirements relating to adequate disclosure of material fact in the financial statement. So these are all the procedures of conducting balance sheet audit. Now what are the advantages of balance sheet audit? So there are four most important advantages of balance sheet audit. First one is balance sheet audit commences after the completion of books of account. The management prepares the balance sheet. Therefore, changes in the accounts is not possible once the verification process is started. As balance sheet audit commences after the completion of books of account, then the management prepares the balance sheet. Therefore, changes in the account is not possible once the verification process is started. Okay, this is the first and most important advantages of conducting balance sheet audit. Second important advantages of balance sheet audit is no interruption in the accounts department. No interruption in the accounts department. First and most important, no interruption in the accounts department, and checking can be done smoothly without any break in between. Because as there is no interruption in the accounts department while conducting statutory audit by statutory auditors. And third one, no loose links because audit is conducted in a continuous flow which reduces the chances of missing the verification of asset, as statutory audit conducted continuously, for which there is no such loose links, okay, while verification of any aspect. And the last one is sample test reduce the time involved for routine checking. Sample test, while conducting sample test, that reduce the time involved for routine checking, and the saving on account of time results in cost effectiveness, the saving on account of time results in cost effectiveness. So this is it, all about balance sheet audit. Very important topic. You just need to revise it as much as possible and remember all the important point, and you just write what are the important points mentioned in institute material, okay, and your concept should be thorough, precise. So this is it, all about balance sheet audit. I have explained it nicely. You just need to remember all the important point and revise it as many times as possible. Thank you so much for watching.